Oh my, of course I do. Of course I do. I looked down for one moment to do that ping, and of course I missed a play. It's Lukey with a big head, going all the way around. Dross tries to block it from going off the bumper, and instead redirects its own goal. Oh, but it's an instant ramp usage from that kickoff though, and it does go in. That's an instant response by the, not fouls again. With the back bumper, having to go for top bumper here. Or go for nothing. We could use a beach ball, but that's a wall being used. That might end up going off it. It just doesn't. That beach ball, with potentially also going in, it's still going to continue rolling towards the goal, but it's not going to go in because it came off of Zed's bobble there when it went up. Zed's up into full power this into the wall here, trying to see if he can get it towards the top post. Drew's up into as well, try and go back, make the save here, but Dross is going to try and deflect this away. It does go towards. Is it going to be enough? Is it going to stop? It's just not enough. Barry tries to make the attempt, gets on the goal line, but just a bit too far. And that ball just goes over by millimeters to create 2-1 to the Pigs from that goal swap goal. Isn't helping, but there's a boost being used by the Pigs. Is it going to be deflected? It's not enough. By Drew and Barry, they go straight into the boost, and instead of stopping towards mid to try and get a deflection either, they don't react on time, and maybe Drew does. Drew does actually get the reaction, but Barry unfortunately doesn't. Lukey opting to try and intercept this play here, but it's another ramp being used by the Pigs. Is it going to go in? It is. It's not going to bounce into a crossbar. It's a ramp being used, and that's 4-1 to the Pigs. Now one more goal for them to take game 1 here. Drew's looking to try and get this ball off the wall, but Zed's going to try and block this as well. It's going to sneak around anyway, though. It doesn't, and in fact, could this be the 5th goal for Pigs? It is! It comes off the bumper by Zed. Holy! Drew tries to go for that shot off the wall. He doesn't get it. He misses the angle completely. Zed goes off the bumper to try and defend it, and it ends up going in as Drew completely misangles that shot. The Pigs have possession in this corner here. They're gonna go for a bumper shot, and they get that bumper shot. And after 2 turns, the Pigs already have the 1-goal lead. Zed hitting it perfectly into the bumper. Both Drew and Lukey trying to get up their bubbles to intercept that shot. Neither of them looking to try and go in and out of the goal to get a save. And that's 1-0 instantly to the Pigs. Lukey in there up and try and get the clear. Zed's not going to get there on time to get this ball away from their own danger. Adex is going to have to go for the bump instead. It's a big head being used by the Buds as well in net. It's going to go all around. It's going to get bumped off by Adex. It's going to go around the Dross's bubble trying to get the block. And it goes off that top post there and stopping there. Dross and Adex combining for a pinch play. Drew's going to go back towards the net with this bubble in the goal to try and smother it as well. Luke's going to try and block the middle. Don't get the middle shot. Drew goes too far. Barry goes too far as well. And it's 2 to the Pigs. The Pigs often go for parallel lines. The beach ball being used, but it's also a ramp being used by the Buds. Is this going to save it? Nothing can go in Buds' favour right now. They try and go for ramp kickoff to get a free goal. But it's a beach ball being used as well by the Pigs. Making sure that should that ball go back ramp, that's going to still hit a player's head, and it does. Instead of being a free goal to Buds, it's saved by a power up usage. Another ramp being used by the Buds now. Trying to block those players in defense. It's still nearly saved by Dross, but it's not enough. Buds finally have a goal in the second game here. At least Drew's still there though to try and get some shot away. Will Dross get the save ball and hit him towards the top post? If he doesn't in the end, it still ends up 2-2 now to the Buds. Buds equalising the game. As it was, it does miss completely. The second big bumper does take it back towards the top side with Drew gets a shot. 4 Pigs around the ball. They can create any shot here. They can shoot it down the middle. They can go for a top wall bumper shot. They can hit it off the top wall. They can do a pinch. But up and shoot it down the centre, getting 2 blocks here. Dross getting ghosted, doesn't get the item, and it is saved off of Zed's own bubble, stopping it from going in, stopping the Pigs from taking the lead straight away again. If they can try and go for some sort of play of opting not to, but now there's a goal swap being used though. Will the Pigs have anything to save this? Or will this actually be the Buds taking the lead here in game 2? They'd need to use some sort of item to save this. All the players are completely out of it, but they don't have the correct item for it. And now it's 3-2 to the Buds. The shot permanently looks like Zed's going to get a save here, though. There's a wall being used. There's also a boost being used by the Buds. That ball could have actually redirected into the Buds' goal there. Now he's up to go for the top side in case to make sure Zed screws up his possession if he does go slow. There's a boost being used though by the Buds. Is this going to get saved by Zed? It's not. It's going to be 4-2 now to the Buds. We saw a double ramp before of only one goal from the kickoffs. Now we've seen a double boost usage. But Adex is currently getting towards his own goal here, with Dross looking to bump Drew. But it only means one thing, and that's what it means. It means that the Pigs have a goal swap, with Drew the only person able to try and get a save here. Adex up and hit us towards the center side of the goal. Drew's looking to go in now though towards the angle. Will Dross be able to get the bump though? He does get a bump, and that is still going to go in. It's now 4-3. The Pigs got to go back. Not been a great showing by Dross today. Lukey looking to use the big head. It's going to go in, and that's game 2 to the Buds. The one goal in game 1 was from a big head, and the final goal in game 2 is from a big head. Adex tries to react to the big head by going further down, but it's completely messed up the angle. It might have been better. It might have saved it had he not reacted at all. Just lucky enough though for fouls. There's no one there to put this in. That could have been devastating though. They're using a boost though. Here comes the boost. There's a boost using. Let's go. That's Buds 1-0. X doesn't look for it though. Instead looking for bump on the back 2 bubbles. But looking make a clear. Can't though now because it's been good. Drew bumps Dross back into the ball after coming in and out. Hits the ball outwards, goes straight to Adex, but it does get saved still by Drew. Gets bumped and still makes it. Back to where he needs to keep the 1 goal advantage. Lukey looking to hit this ball upwards. It's going to get boosted into the goal. It's nearly saved once again by Drew. But this time it finally goes in. The Pigs finally have the possession pay off. Dross looking to go for a pass play here as well by heading this ball down off the wall and round to Zed. Zed's going to try to put us up, but it's a boost actually being used. Don't need Zed if you're going to boost. It's 2-1 now. Scoreline completely reversed in the Pigs' favour. Absolutely nothing the Buds could do there, but is it going to repeat itself? Oh, it might be repeating itself. The Buds know this all too well. Using a ramp on kickoff, but the Pigs always have an item to counter it. 3 Buds players here to try and take a free goal. Dross opting to do absolutely nothing. Now looking to go for in and out block. Barry's going slow to make sure players get the bumps. And it is a goal for Buds to equalise it. We're not going to have a repeat of game 1. Of Barry, Lukey and Drew in the goal. But opting to hit this ball up and around off the top wall. Will this be saved? Drew's going to look to get bumped by Zed. Drew's going to try and bulldoze his way through to create an opening. The opening's been created and that might have just went in. That has. It's a perfect opening. Gets a perfect gap. If that ball to just go in. Gets a bump. Drew and Barry would have teamed up together to save it. But he gets a double bump on both of them as they both go together. Your bottom right. And you've got Zed there to try and take advantage of it. The Buds frantically trying to retreat back on this turn. Zed's going to hit off the bumper. It's redirected in by Drew. He knew where the Pigs... Zed knew where the Buds were going to go. He knew where they were going. They knew they were retreating back, ready for next turn. They went straight back. And that's off the bumper and off of Drew to make it 4-2 to the Pigs. One opportunity for the Buds. You need to be there. He does get there. It's a goal swap being used now by the Pigs. Dross continues to hit this ball upwards, hoping the Buds somehow decide to rush back to defend. But it's not really in a position anyways. They shouldn't really be rushing back anyway. Ball does get pinched by Drew. It comes off the top post and nearly off of Dross and in. But does just stop on that last shade of light blue. Right. Zed looking to full power us away. Barry's looking to try and redirect it. Now looking to go in and out by Zed. Will this ball go in? It does. It's Drew who puts it in. It's 4-3 now. The Buds not out of it yet. They need 2 goals now. We're reduced the deficit by 1 goal. We just need 2 more before Pigs can get 1. Go around the Zed, bumping him, going off the wall and around. Whilst Dross hits the ball downwards off the wall. Could this end up being a goal for Buds? It's probably not going to get bumped. But the complete back Drew is unmarked. It trickles towards the goal line. It just stops on Evo. That could have been the equaliser to send to sudden death here in Game 3 for playoff title. But it's just not yet. It's staying there. Adex opting to go for bumps. Desperate to get a bump away here. As Buds are desperate to get the equaliser. Going off it. And it does go in. It's 4-all. Bumping Dross everywhere, but all going for it. They can't do much. Adex hits the ball, and then Dross tries to get a clear away off the bumper. But since Adex gets bumped into the ball's no longer in a position for Dross to get the bumper clear away. Now it's equalized to 4-all here. Next goal takes the series, takes the game, and most importantly, takes the playoff title. Would it be the first seed getting the double of the league and the playoff? Or will it be the 6th seed who barely qualified for playoffs, somehow beating the 3rd, 2nd, and 1st seed to take the title? The Pigs opting to go for a straight shot here. The Buds trying to play defensively. It's a ramp being used though. Is this the end of the series? Is it over? It is. It's the Pigs who win it. It's 5-4 to the Pigs. The 1st seed prevail over the 6th. And that's how it ends in heartbreaking fashion for Buds. They come back from 4-2. They equalize to 4-all. Only for a ramp to ruin it.